Concept 3, writing an inequality from a graph. So when we are looking at a graph and trying to create our inequality, it's very similar as when we're looking at a graph and trying to make an equation. Okay, we're going to go through our first two steps, determining the y-intercept, finding the slope, and then we're going to go into our new steps, which is going to be all about finding the sign of the inequality. Okay, so start with our old steps. I'm going to look at this. I'm looking for basically a y equals mx plus b. I can bring my y down. I got to find my y-intercept, my b. 1, 2, 3. So my y-intercept is 3. Okay. Now I can have my x. Got to find my slope. So if I'm up here at 3, I'm coming down 1 over 1. Looks like that is actually my slope. So negative 1 over 1, or just a negative x, is going to be my slope. Maybe I'll put the 1 over 1. Negative 1 over 1x. Okay. And now I need to figure out my sign. Okay. So the first step to figure out which way your sign, your inequality is pointing, is going to be to look at the shaded area. Okay. If it is shaded above the line, okay, that means that we're looking at y is greater than, right? We're looking for y is greater than. If it was shaded below the line, it would be y is less than. Okay. And then we got to figure out whether it's greater than or equal to, or just greater than. And if it is greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to, we're going to have a solid line. Okay. Remember, when we did inequalities on the number line, if it was a greater than or less than, it was an open circle. Dotted line is the same as an open circle. Okay. So at this point, I'm done. I have y is greater than negative x plus 3. That's my inequality. All right, let's do another one. Okay, so go to red. Starting off, we look at our y-intercept. So I can bring my y, my x, and I'm in positive territory, so that's going to be plus, come up, and 2. So y equals, or y, some sign, some slope, x plus 2. Now I can find my slope. Looks like it probably crosses here. 1, 2, well, maybe not. How much are we going up? So it definitely crosses here. Let's just go to that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 10 over. Okay, so it raises 4 every 10 it runs. So that would be 4 over 10, or 2 over 5. 2 over 5. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that looks like another point. Okay, so now I've got my slope, and now I can find my sign. The shade is below the y, or sorry, shade is below the line, so my y is going to be less than the line, right? My y values that'll be a solution are less than my line. And then because it's a solid line, I know it's going to be or equal to. So it's y less than or equal to 2/5 x plus 2. All right, last one. All right. Oh, my blue highlight made it look kind of weird. But this works. We'll have a inequality for this one as well, even though it is not a traditional line with a horizontal slope. I mean, with a diagonal slope. So we're going to have our y. Okay, our y-intercept is going to be at 3. Okay, our slope, it's a horizontal line, so our slope would be 0, which means we don't even have an x. All right, and then were shaded below the line, so it's going to be less than, and it's a solid line, so it'll be less than or equals to. And so this this graph is just y less than or equal to 3. Get rid of that plus. Okay, and that's all it would be. All right, we could even graph this on a number line, and it would look the same as our y-axis.